Cooking the whip. Today, we are reviewing Lukah, and guess who? He's a very big producer. This might be the biggest person that I'm about to review on my channel. This producer goes by the name Statik Selektah. Yes, sir. The name of the album is called A Lost Language Found. This was actually one of my top projects from 2025 because that's when it came out. I've heard the album about maybe 4 or 5 times, to be honest, in full. But of course, I go back and listen to different songs all the time as well, man. This album is about 1 hour and 7 minutes. So that's a long-ass album. So this gonna be a long-ass review, man. Y'all see where I brought this goddamn tank top on, you know what I'm saying? Or sleeveless shirt. This dude right here, man, off rip. This dude one of the best rappers to come out of Memphis, man. This dude be spitting so crazy. For real, this dude is better than I'ma say rapping wise. I'ma really say about 85% of rappers in the mainstream, dog. And I say that with confidence, man. So I hope y'all like what y'all about to hear. This shit gonna be nuts, man. Insane. I'm gonna go ahead and get into this, man. We ain't gonna waste no time today with this one. Let me go ahead and scooch on over for y'all, man. Man, let me go ahead and get into this shit, dog.
This is a discussion of a language. Not Swahili, not Spanish, nor French.
I'm a god and a
From the first to the last. From the first to the last of it, delivery is passionate.
It's later for you flaccid niggas. It ain't no room for you invalid niggas. Us live niggas ain't got no love for you vapid niggas. The lead assassin nigga when lurking. I'm moon-tastic nigga. I approach unseen and appear as the most massive nigga. Fuck the canards, I aim to kill when I spawn wickedest repertoire. Displaying elegant caviar. I heard the fiend, now I'm a microphone status on the mic, so you know I had to grab it. Words drenched in nasty. It's been told my words produce flammable gases. You piss me off enough, I fuck around and bomb the masses. Come alive in the morasses with the blade, I'm like Athens. With the slashes, leave gashes. I was sent back to make sure this whack shit collapses. Running in and snatching stashes. You niggas know what the math is. My gat is multiple attachments. To the Memphis nigga and he rapping. I'm who they come and get when it's time to behead the captain. Oppositions will be flat and I'm striking out who's ever batting.
Under no condition should the speaker's use of the dialect be considered something inferior, bad, or an indicator of his intelligence.
This is not a fire drill, but we're reporting live from Pine Hill, man. South Memphis to be exact. And this motherfucker with Big Lukah, man. And a lot of tears, man. It ain't been the same since we let King die, so it's been a cloud over the city, man. But we bringing some shit in that's finna change the whole dynamic of this shit, though, man.
Alrighty, that was the first track. It's called Words Drenched in Acid. The skits I really like a lot. And as we go through this album, y'all will find that there are skits just littered throughout the album. Now, I know some people may not like skits that's just all throughout the album like that sometimes, but if you can do them good, man, I'm with it. And I like the skit at the beginning of that song and the end of the song, especially at the end we was talking about like Memphis and stuff. But for the song itself, I like the song too. It gave me a really old school hip hop vibe to it. Even with Lukah, the man was rapping crazy on that shit. I couldn't really make out everything he was saying for real. And I ain't gonna lie, I was trying to look at the lyrics while I was listening to the song too, because it would give me a little bit more insight on exactly what the song was talking about and stuff like that. But just off my first listen of the song, I like the song. I do go back to it here and there. I don't go back to it like a whole lot. His flows is going nuts on that. Just his whole rap style is just so dope to me, man. Statik Selektah killed that shit. This dude is like one of my favorite producers in the game. I've been saying this for like the past maybe 4 or 5 years. Him, Alchemist, Cardo, man, even JPEG Mafia. These niggas, bro. Y'all be killing that shit, but this about Statik, man. Nah, he killed that production. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next one.
Yeah. We on your front line with it, nigga.
Statik Selektah.
Dirty. Might need your vest with me on this journey. If you rap niggas, this worry gets murky. I'm assigning niggas gurneys. Fuck where you from, the shit does not concern me. So praise the South, the nigga get buried. This razor him like Birdie. I carve him up nice and leave my mark. So every time he sees it reminds him, puts fear in that nigga's heart. Too much of this bullshit is fun, but don't fret, I crafted an arc.
Welcome to the South Side, nigga. Home of the red states, the bread is gold mouth. Niggas don't kick this. Public figures. Raw spitters, born killers, money getters, dope flippers. Welcome back to the south side, nigga. To the south side, nigga. Home of the red states, the breaders, cold mouth, niggas.
Feeling good like my crappy bunkin', rolling in my brewery, smoking onions. All that funky, you know how we do it. I write the slummin' sunny since a phoenix sun put thought life on his stomach. I fought the slum is beautiful and bonnets on their stomach. Bitch, I'm from the motherfucking dungeon, but you wouldn't understand cause you ain't motherfucking southern.
I'm a southern player listed, ghetto boy that sell therapy. It's Mr. Don't Play, riding dirty with auto machinery. I'm the last done standing, it means I'm the South's new ascendancy. I put the heads on pikes and display them for everyone to see. With the body somewhere separately, lying dormant for the crows to eat. With all the injustice and black casualties on what you crackers made me. And from the struggle I emanated, I pray you niggas are barricaded. Because I'm coming out hard, you know pussies get penetrated.
Your film is now ready to be shown.
Oh my God, yo! This the second song. It's called South Still Speaking. I don't know if I was paying more attention to the fucking beat, or this nigga Lukah rapping, or this man Killer Mike rapping, man. So look, y'all gonna notice, it's a lot of semi-mainstream artists on here, man. Like Killer Mike is one of those, to me, some people might call him mainstream, but to me, he's falling within that semi-mainstream category. Maybe somewhere in between mainstream, semi-mainstream. But anyway, like Lukah, he's local. So that's why this shit's so dope to me too. This dude rapping with Killer Mike. You know how crazy of a rapper Killer Mike is, bro. Y'all just heard it, man. What? But anyway, man, look, Statik, bro, that fucking beat, bro. Oh my God. The damn lady echoing in the background, yo. The kicks, the bass, that dun 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 dun. Yo, that shit was crazy. That beat is nuts. If I had to grade that beat, that's an A beat. I'm not gonna lie. If I really want to get real specific, maybe like an A minus, because I would have liked to hear that dun 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 a little bit more throughout the track, but it was fine nonetheless, man. And then the little, like when the beat would have, you know, its little breaks and stuff, and you just heard nothing but the beat, like, oh my goodness, yo. That shit is nuts. But yo, okay, now to the rapping, I'm gonna start with Lukah. I was having like an eargasm when I was hearing this dude rap over this beat, yo. Especially toward the end when he was flowing nuts. Like, bro, it was perfect the way he messed over that beat, yo. And then he would talk about some shit like, oh, what the fuck? Man, this dude be flowing so crazy over these beats, man. Like, the airy hip-hop beats, that's definitely one of these type of beats, man. And of course, because this is a collab album with Statik, I'm going to try to talk more so about the beats as well. He killed. Only Killer Mike, though. This dude was like my rapper of the year. When Michael came out, 2023, I think that was one of my honorable mention albums, I believe. Bro, this dude is so dope. Like, he has such a unique flow. Like, when he come on, you gonna know it's him. Like, he was perfect over this song, too. We talking about the South. And plus, he come from that collective. Of course, the Dungeon family with Outkast and them, CeeLo Green, them, and all of them. He even mentioned the Dungeon in the verse, man. So, look, that whole, you know, like, group right there. Love them niggas, man. Niggas know how much I love Outkast, bro. And Killer Mike, yo, he right up there, man. Just like when Andre said the South's got something to say. Them niggas, Lukah and Killer Mike, they had something to say, bro, on that goddamn song. Them boys killed that, man. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Oh, also the skit. I like the skit at the end, of course, too. I will say the skit, it blends into the next song, too. So I may start it from the end of that. Maybe not. Everything about that song was like butter to me, man. I'm talking about like shit, smooth butter, whatever. Unsalted, salted, shit, almond, whatever. You go ahead and move on to the next one.
Statik Selektah.
It was was just a normal Memphis evening. Yellow tape, a mother screaming, suspect seeking, the family is weeping, the child's bleeding, the city is grieving. A mother lost her own flesh and blood, she wants justice. Accident killers with no aim, missed your target and the innocent child was just slain. So much disdain, how's a community to sustain? A child catches straight while up playing video games, so who's to blame?
Please pray for our streets, pray we find peace. The strong ain't really strong, please pray for the weak. Pray the wound ain't too deep, you know wolves come in sheep. Pray the fall ain't too steep, I pray it's better when we sleep.
It's broad day, little girl in her driveway, biking up and down, carefree, just wants to frolic and play. She's only 8, but she's raised in a city that's unsafe. Shooters move on, in Memphis the guns are always blaring. Niggas come through airing, untrained and uncaring, anyone can get it. They continue to show their unsparing. People in Memphis have grown tired, hope Mary Young has been preparing.
White attitudes have forced the black into being extremely color conscious. He has countless words for skin color, ranging from bright to smutty black.
Alright, that was the third song. It is called Broadcasting. Man, off rip, that's probably my most listened to song on this album. The storytelling is immaculate, and then it goes so well over the beat. Statik did that beat justice, man, and did Lukah justice with giving him this beat for this story. You know, when we, talking about just kids dying in the city and all that stuff, that shit made me emotional. Like, first few times I heard it, I mean, it still do to an extent, but yo, the first time I heard this song, I was like, yeah, nah, this dude, Lukah, he on a different level, man. Put some respect on this dude's name, man. But it's like when he was rapping, I was visually seeing everything he was saying. I'm talking about everything, bro. Especially being from Memphis. This shit happens so much, many kids, getting shot and killed and all that, dog. It's like, it's legitimately an epidemic to me. Damn near every day, somebody getting shot. They either critically injured or they dead, man. The hospital's getting filled up. It's like, man, come on, bro. And you know what? That skit at the end, that was perfect for this. Because it's all about design, of course. Of course, I'm all for accountability, for the black community and all of that. But it's like, yo, all this killing shit is legit a mental illness as well to me, yo. It's like, again, there's no parental figures in the households and shit. I'm talking about in the perspective of whoever shot the little girl. It's a cycle, of course, where it's like their parents didn't have parents. Maybe their parents didn't have parents, or maybe they just no good, Either way, I'm all for accountability. But at the same time, it's like, yo, a lot of these dudes out here, bro, that's, getting into trouble and shit, being destructive toward the community. It's like, yo, motherfuckers ain't got no motherfucking role models nowhere, man. But no, it's like when you in survival mode like that, it's like you don't give a fuck who you impact. And a lot of people in Memphis, man, that's the kind of timing that we on, dog. Just being in survival mode all the time. I could talk about this shit all day long. But let me get back to the song itself. The storytelling, like I said, was just amazing. Painted a full picture of that, bro. And then when the mama was crying at the end too, yo, this shit happens like all the fucking time. That shit, like, again, hit you in the chest. Cause imagine how many parents, and of course not just in Memphis, but because, this is a Memphis-based channel, I'm talking about Memphis, but in the black community, just period, how many parents go through that traumatic experience of losing a child, especially the gun violence, man. Like, a lot of people can relate to that, I'm sure, unfortunately. If I was a parent and I went through that, I don't know if I could continue on with life, especially off of the way that they passed. And especially for you to see it, based off what Lukah was saying in the song, it seemed like the mama actually saw her child die. Not even therapy could fix some shit like that. I mean, of course, I guess you had no choice but to go through life, figure out ways to deal with stuff like that. She could be 40, 60, 80. That pain is always gonna be there in some form, you know what I'm saying? Again, that's one of my favorite songs on the album. We'll go ahead and move on, bro.
Yeah. I was born driven, I be the secret, no longer hidden. In business for a minute, let's rewind this to the beginning. Way before the mic spitting, just living life as a minor. With desires to be a writer, but main goals to be a survivor. All my life I've been torn between gangsters and freedom fighters. My uncles and my cousins were killers, some were suppliers. I looked up to them all, they were dangerous but still providers. In the midst of all my thugging, education was still required. My ancestors fought for change, they're right, they made a difference. I'm not privileged, I'm just motherfucking gifted and conflicted. I be the righteous and the wicked, let me show them who I be. I'm the nigga that was raised in the gutter.
brother. Who I be? And for the people, high power motherfucker. Who I be? I'm the nigga that can quickly recover. If I get knocked down, I bounce back like none other. My mama made it work even though we were sort of destitute, and raised me to respect, so I'm peace and I never persecute. Somehow I made it out, fam, kept my neck out the system's noose. Was trained by real niggas, so the real niggas may not salute. And broke one the option, I learned the game, there was no excuse. I bagged so many zips, touch my fingers, still feel the residue. But if I get knocked down, I bounce back like none other. Who I be? I'm the nigga half God, half monster. Who I be? I'm the nigga that can never be conquered. Who I be? I'm the brother with the mic in his hand and the strap on his side, so I'm never outnumbered.
Only a few black Americans have been able to operate freely within both cultures, using both languages.
Gotta be 10 times as good in the office and the hood. I would if I could, but I'm unable, yet I'm perfectly capable to adapt. Won't sell my soul for occupational clout, but the household can't do without that direct deposit. Shit. Fiending for the weekend to spend time with real family and friends to chill, sit back, relax, put on my cool hat. Horseshoes, I win, go to bed Monday morning, wake up and do it all over again.
That was the fourth track. It's called Mirror Discussions. I like this song. I like how Lukah was a little bit more vulnerable in that track. You know, like how he was saying how his family and stuff was kind of seeing him as less than, you know, some of his cousins or whatnot. Even because of, you know, his skin tone being a little bit darker. It's his truth and what he experienced, but there's low-key like putting your folks on blast too. So it take a lot of guts to do some shit like that. Of course, the rapping was nice, the flows was nice, the lyricism, the beat was cold too. Of the songs I've heard so far though, that's probably on the lower tier of beats, but I like it. It did what it was supposed to do for Lukah. So Statik, man, you killed it. Da-da-dum-dum, da-da-dum-dum. Yeah, that's, ooh, man. I am impressed, man. I also will say, as far as Lukah, with the flow, it does start to sound too samey throughout the album, but what you're talking about is what really allows me to sort of look past it some. But, you know, we gonna wait until we get through the rest of the album before I really go into that. But overall, that is a good song. The skit at the end, too. I like the skit. That might have been the longest skit on the song, too, so far, I believe. But it was cool, man. I was thinking, like, yo, because that skit was like a minute or something. I was like, I wonder if it might just be better to put the skit as its own track on the album. Because I didn't really mind it, but somebody else might not like that. Otherwise, it was cool, man. We're gonna go ahead and move on to the next song because we got, again, a lot more songs left on here. And again, it's an hour and 7-minute album, so let's move on!
I'm like the boogeyman. I'll get ya.
Statik Selektah.
I'll get ya.
Nigga, you should check yourself before I wreck your shit. Killer rhymes out that pick, come see the massacres I commit. And the pain I inflict, don't fuck with them, but I must admit. Yeah, this that African medallion, gold dookie, roll stylin', fly profiling, paid in full money, steady palin', real uncut, undying, pure dope, bump supplying type of rhyming. Mr. Rip shit from here to Long Island. I'm the Ross with the shit, nigga, they don't want smoke.
Man, these niggas can't fuck with niggas, bruh.
I know they don't want smoke. I bring like the devil, my rhythmic article system is carceral. Fuck the lines, I never been marginal. Salute, I'm cardinal, I don't fuck around with the carnival. Skills are monarchical, let me warn you that shit's intolerable. Creep through your domicile, know my temper is quite volatile. Liberally proving I'm leader, displaying liberty. Word, fly jogging with strength of 300 Spartans. I ain't here for no bargains, hip-hop history's what I'm carving. Be sure that you hearken. I brought Memphis to this bitch, I know they don't want smoke.
When we tell this to the fine city fathers, all they can answer with 4,000 troops and National Guardsmen and giving the cops more equipment.
Man, look, that was the 6th song. It was called, my bad, that was the 5th song. It was called Native Tongues. Immediately, man, and it's gonna make sense. That just remind me of a Tribe Called Quest beat, man. Like the bugging out or some shit. The dun 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 dun. Like that's exactly why he named it Native Tongues, bro. I know that the De La Soul, the Jungle Brothers, all of them, man. That's like a homage to them, I feel. And I myself am a student of the game, so I gotta give this man props for paying homage to these guys, man, about rapping over a beat like that. And I'm not gonna lie, Lukah, that's about my favorite flow that you done on this album so far. Playing all around with the flow, I said, oh, God. Yeah, man, he was like, It was like a goddamn, like a boomerang, yo. Like, holy shit. That's an A+ flow right there. I'm very impressed with that, man. And of course, Statik Selektah, bro, I appreciate you making a beat like that, yo. And I'm curious if that's a sample or not, but whether it is or it is not, I'm with it, man. I love rap like that, man. That 90s rap era, that's what made me a hip-hop fan right there. Like the Low End Theory, Midnight Marauders, that whole era, dog. Eric B, Rakim, Nas, that's one of my favorites too, man. And honestly, that's probably one of the shorter songs on the album, and I wish it was a little bit longer. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and move on.
Guilty of having excessive thoughts, I might be psychosomatic. So much is programmatic, the world is filled with melodramatics. Protection is a must, so I keep that metal prophylactic. The surface is volcanic as hell. I bushwhack through the woods with a blade in my rucksack. Where it's pitch black and the frame's been hacked. Mud on my soles, blood on my clothes, ingrained in the dirt, but still I rose. Gunshots blare, unfortunate things. Sounds of the ghetto streets are dark and narrow, unsettled. Surviving this is special. At night people's cries echo, crying, praying for changes. It seems we're wasting tears cause the hood remains changeless.
My head on the swivel, seeing 360, cause I know what goes around comes back around. Learning speech is very beneficial. Codes can be tricky, so be ready when the shit burns down.
Okay, just so you know, I've been on both sides of the law before. Cause life is like a rhyme and you only got like a bar to go. So I'ma tell the truth, so help me God. Always keep it 100 while the rest be fraud. I'm all motherfucking man, not a bit be broad. Don't make me send you to the promised land to sit with the Lord. I give it to you like it is, I don't exaggerate. I'm calm right now, don't let this goofy shit exacerbate. Now that was bar 20, nigga, this is 21. Dedicated to any man, anywhere, anyone. You say you want smoke, I'm a furnace, you get plenty, son.
Me and my people riding tonight. Me and my people riding tonight. We should tell them ain't no hiding tonight.
In the dialect, there are many words for black attitudes and behavior. They involve cultural rejection, social deception.
Yeah. Throw the motherfucker in the bunch. Those folks smoking good J's. That's why I said, man, these young motherfuckers be talking about some. They had to bag getting it out the mud. Man, sit your ass down. You ain't even made mud pass first.
Cuz, some of these young niggas be broke, cuz. But you'll see him with a Drake, cuz.
Man, but that's the thing, cuz. Them niggas don't want no money, they want a body.
Alright, that was the 6th track. It's called Shredded Speech, featuring Bun B, man. Y'all know Bun B a legend in the game, yo. Texas finest right there, man. Love that, man. Rapping style, his flow, everything, yo. Just in general. But I'm gonna come back to Bun B. I'm gonna start with Lukah. Lukah, at this point, is about to start getting repetitive, dog. The rapping, great. Just great. Holy shit. And Statik did you justice again with that fucking beat. This is why I said this dude is one of my favorite producers, man. I'm not gonna lie. The beat is my favorite part of that song, yo. Nigga, the instrument in the background, it's like, it's so smooth, but it's so hard at the same time. I love when producers incorporate something unique in the beat like that, yo. Because that could come from classical music or anything, you know? Like, it's a creative beat. That's what I love about hip-hop, bro. I mean, of course, within any genre of music, you are allowed to be as creative as you want, but like, you can literally sample whatever in hip-hop. Like, sampling is what birthed hip-hop. I don't know if that's a sample or not, but that shit was fire. I'm gonna go to Bun B. Bun B, he had the best verse on this song to me. But that could be just because of, you know, Lukah fatigue so far. But Bun B was rapping, yo. Like, he still got it after all these years. What, UGK came out in like the 2000s or 90s or something like that? Man, bro. They gotta give you a round of applause for that, dog. He was keeping up with Lukah. You know how crazy that is? Let me see how old Bun B is, man. Bun B 53! Bun B 53! What? I just say old dude can't rap. The OGs can't rap. Over the past 2-3 years now, the OGs, they've been on pace and a lot of times out rapping the YNs nowadays, man. Or the young guys trying to get out of the YN phase just cause, you know, stand for young niggas. The young guys, man, y'all better watch out. Shit. And like I said, them Griselda niggas, Nas just had the Legend Has It series. Shit, had Nas in there, Slick Rick, De La Soul had some. But hey, stop playing with the OGs, man. Stop playing with them, man. Lukah, Bun B, he didn't wash you. He had the verse of the song, bro. I can't lie. I love the song, though. My biggest critique of that song is the skit at the end. It's getting to that point now. It's like, yo, the skits, they starting to become a little bit too long. That skit was damn near 2 minutes. That probably would have been better off just as a track on its own, but I'm not gonna be too picky about things. Overall, I enjoyed the skit. It was funny. You know what I'm saying? Talking about some, what y'all know about getting it out the mud. Shit, y'all getting allowances. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know any to get out the mud for real either. But like, I was getting allowances when I was a kid and shit, but it was still funny as hell to me, you know. They were $20, but hey, as a kid, that's a lot of money. You go over to the candy lady, man. Shit, you get you a bunch of shit to the gas station, whatever. But yeah, man, dope ass track, dope ass beat, dope ass flow, dope ass rappers. Alright, I'm done. We gonna move on to the next one.
Statik Selektah.
Man was a wicked nigga, scandalous scams, hopping out of vans, pushing contraband through the land, saw the game firsthand. His program is possible, take him riding as he served, humble his every word, the trees, a main setback and observe. Section 8 apartments, maintenance fucks, his pop got slaughtered, mother really didn't raise him, I love him, never did nothing for him, no affection at all, she never kissed him or hugged him, so man hugged the blocks, they fun punching the clock, you rather rush spots than take chances, stripping and breaking locks, they said man could get rocks, man could get pills, man could get glass, and on the tree he had deals, but bro's one of them niggas that if you get him, you gotta kill him, but man robbed him and left him living, and now the streets are compensating. Somehow we got back to bruh, where man be laying, bruh. Excels in house pain for him, murders exhilarate. And if bruh gon' do something, then he pulls up, demonstrating them 2 Glocks gon' get to erasing. Bruh's the spawn to say, literally. And little did they know they about to repeat history. Bruh's father was a known kingpin, he had enemies. Bruh poppin' like his pops, left him leaking in his whip. Word.
It's a recognized fact that black people have a very strong oral tradition. But many white Americans, as well as some blacks, attach a stigma to the black way of talking.
Move around, ugly, gun and breast coat, man. Hold on, I did not just say move around, nigga. Get your ugly federal uniform and black mall cop looking ass back away from me, nigga. I don't know nothing about nothing but some music, cuz. If you ain't bumping Lukah, move your ass around.
I roasted the fuck out of his ass. Shit. Alright, that was the 7th track. It's called Talk of Man and Bro. That's an okay song. I'm gonna be honest, I don't go back to that song at all. But it was cool. I think the beat wasn't really as creative as a lot of the other beats have been on this album so far. But it's a decent beat. Lukah was also just decent on there. Definitely could have been a better song. But I enjoyed it. You know, whenever I listen to the album, like I don't skip it. It's just like, okay. It's not really a filler track, I don't guess, but it's alright. To be honest, I enjoyed the skip more than the actual song. Nonetheless, man, of the songs I've heard so far, that's my least favorite, yo. Not a bad song, again. Go ahead and move on to the next one, because I don't have a whole lot to say about that song.
Yeah. Yeah. The mind bending, they can't see me. It's like a Rodney Skinner on what the raw engenders. This guard body splendor, you get dismembered with fools there to enter. The slang is for the members, your favorite rappers, tormentor. I cause the conflagrations, me this beat the mic, we make the deadliest conglomeration. No fake niggas are not allowed in my coronation. I infinitely carry on while others meet their dates of expiration. We're broke beyond means, but let's focus on the rap function. I'm Kobe Smith and Ellsworth Johnson, a complicated being, but I can never hurt a man for no reason. I'm for the people, but still pistol squeezing.
Strange linguistics, ill hieroglyphics, written in the stone. For all the bear witness, for these strange times, we all for strange visions, and raw comprehension. These words are ammunition.
Me and Lukah like Lukah and Kyrie, or Tatum and JB, or Braun and AD. I don't pay for no pussy, I let them pay me. Invest with me daily, been fresh since the 80s. My pen make memorials, I murder rappers, make them martyrs, pay for their burial. Your funeral costs get tossed when you on the cross, and you in my crossfire. We call it murder for hire. Every bar I spit, God's gift, cause I could've ceased to exist. Off in the mist, these strange linguistics beyond their comprehension.
This will probably not occur until the later years of grade school or high school, when he understands the value of speaking standard English.
I just see how you moving out here, bro. You gotta tone it down a little bit, man. Everything ain't what it look like. You gotta listen to what motherfuckers saying.
That was the 8th track. It was called Drenched Slanguistics. It featuring Termanology. I've never heard of that guy, I'm not gonna lie. Well, prior to hearing this album. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna start with him first this time. This dude killed this shit. Even like his tone and voice. Like he was perfect over that production, man. Statik Selektah, the beat was simple, but he got the job done. And I love the beat. That cling, cling, cling. Cling, cling. Yeah, that shit hard as hell. Lukah killed it as usual too. I thought it was funny, man. Going back to Termanology real quick, I was like, I don't pay bitches for pussy, they pay me. Yo, that's some pimp shit right there, man. This song was honestly, it wasn't immediately on my radar. It grew on me. Overall, that's a very well made song. I really appreciate the skit. That's probably one of my favorite skits because, you know, the guy he talking about, he want to see him do well and shit, you know? I can respect it. I will say so far, I can appreciate Lukah's dedication to talking about Memphis and relating it back to Memphis, you know, the black community, man. Anyway, both of y'all killed it. I like the hook on this song too. I haven't really spoke about hooks a lot on this album, but it's cause the rapping just be so crazy. It's like, yo, sometimes, and this might be a negative, sometimes I cannot distinguish between the hook and the verse. So maybe it might be useful to maybe get some other features or something to do the hooks, or maybe have another tone of voice for the hooks or something like that. I believe, and I could be wrong about this, but the breaks have, like, the breaks within the beat, like in the middle of the beat, maybe that's supposed to count as the hook, which is cool too. I just wanted to point that out, man. Dope song, I'm gonna move on to the next one.
Statik Selektah.
Hey, what immortals and the gods mean. Stay indoors, you ain't built for the concrete. They say the goals that I'm reaching is a hard feat. Yet I rose through the creases in the hard street. I need a Saudi vacation, shining like a sheik with a killer priest. Godzilla fill a street. That's a hard pill to fill a cheek. Anaconda couldn't swallow that. Check the mileage stat. I hit the road and pop the collar back. Metal brandishing, boil the kettle handling. Fire to establishment, acquire anger management. War tactics set aside without a trail. Modify the food and feminize the alpha male.
I told the homie, chin up, you gon' see brighter days. Gotta understand that taking off might come with slight delays. He fed up, patience is thin, like fuck these righteous ways. Tempted just to run back to the crime, cause that's the life that pays. But me, I'm no different, I let this rifle bang. If niggas think it's sweet, we bake cakes and let the slices rain. Used to watch them junkies on the corner filling pipes with cane. Really thought that shit was human nature, like what Mike was saying. And speaking of goats, but not the slight Jermaine. Fuck a top 5, you can't group them on the mic with pain.
We're outgunned and outnumbered, they send a man from over yonder. They fear us gods cause they know this shit can change at any juncture. We were the first to walk the mother, we'll be here when dust settles. Can welcome change peacefully when you're on immortal level. Cause this concrete jungle don't give a fuck about if they're special. Become teams the world takes them and make them think they're non-essential. See, I am God's vessel, since he cracked the system's masonry. I heard it's a tough feat, but I'ma complete the mission gracefully.
When we, the American people, are able to accept the fact that I have to accept, for example, that my ancestors are both white and black, there is scarcely any hope for the American dream, because the people who are denied participation in it.
That was the 9th song called Concrete Idioms featuring Propain. And actually this song is actually Passport Rav's song as well. I had never heard of them guys prior to this album as well. Also, as y'all can tell, it's raining. I am mixed about this song, yo. Cause the beat was cool, the rappers was cool, but yo, I'ma just say this. Propain washed Lukah and Passport Rav, man. So here's the thing. I don't know if it was Lukah doing the hook or Passport Rav or what, but y'all sounded like Joey Badass to me. Yo, I'm let it slide, but like, yo, when I first heard this, I'm like, damn, Joey snapping. Oh, shit. Then I look at the track list, I'm like, oh shit, that's not him. But anyway, I think it was on the hook. I'm gonna assume it's Lukah. Like, I'm looking on Genius right now. It don't really say who it is, so I'm just gonna assume it's Lukah. But yeah, bro, you sounded like Joey, dog. I'm not gonna lie, it was nice. It's just, yo, like, at least you didn't have the same flow that you had throughout the album so far, because I know I did criticize that, so I give you props for that. But since I'm talking about you right now, Lukah, I'm gonna go to your verse first. Again, it is starting to sound a little bit samey with the flow, but still, you did good, man. I feel like this one of them verses where, for me, it started off a little bit slow, but as it kept going on, you was like in your bag, man. It's dope ass shit. Passport Ralph. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Your verse was just decent, man. I felt like you could have probably came with a little bit more energy, but it's cool. That beat may not have even called for all that energy, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Decent verse. But now I want to go to Propain, because this is where I'm really mixed. Even though, to me, you watched Lukah and Passport Ralph, you sounded like a mix of Marco Plus and Sauce Walker to me. And I was just like, yo, how does dude sound like both of these guys? But he killing this shit. I was thoroughly impressed with your rapping, yo. When I heard the song, I think I had to rewind your verse. I'm like, this dude, he's snapping. He's snapping on something serious, man. Nonetheless, everybody did pretty good with their verses. I also like the skit. I like the fact that talking about the American dream on that skit, bro, because that shit did like a motherfucker. Every time people feel like they reach a breakthrough, it's like the goalpost move. And on top of that, who was the American dream really made for, bro? It definitely wasn't made for black folk. It was made for people with money. And, just to be real about it, most of the people with money was Jewish folks and white folks, man. It wasn't black folks, yo. And again, I'm all about accountability, but when you think about it, it's like, yo, all the odds are stacked against us, man. With Jim Crow, you got subtle shit like redlining this shit, yo. The prices out of our communities, man, and bring the home values down, yo. You got stuff like, the crack era, stuff like mass incarceration, all that stuff that's moved us back so many decades, right? And it even got to a point too where it's like, anytime we got some money, they stole it from us or destroyed it. You got shit like Black Wall Street and all of that, man. You got banks and stuff. Just say, in the case of Memphis, right? I'm sure y'all heard of, at least in Memphis, y'all heard of Robert Church Sr., man, which was the first African-American millionaire of the South. He formed his own bank for black folks in Memphis, man. And if you read this book called Beale Street Dynasty, they talk about this. But white folks destroyed that shit. Robert Church was investing into the community in Memphis, man, through real estate. Him and his son, Robert Church Jr. His son was really involved in politics. Even like Robert Church Sr., he would give money to Ida B. Wells and stuff, because she was a part of the cause and stuff, trying to be an advocate for black people, man. And it's just crazy how every time black folks get to a place where like they feel like they're elevating themselves or their family and their communities, this shit gets shot down by somebody, man. And it's real tragic to me, and it really make you angry, man. So again, I get real passionate about this stuff, because it's like I know we could be way further along than what we already are. And again, it's a cycle, bro, and it's just like, it is not a coincidence why we are where we are today. Meaning like, we're not as educated as we should be. Parents having to work 2 and 3 jobs because a job is not paying you enough to, live off that one income. We don't come from no generational wealth. If they would have just left us alone, talking about, the race of white folks back in the day and all that shit, is like, yo, we would be somewhere by now. We would have that generational income and wealth that it could help us get a leg up. We started literally from zero most of the time. I ain't gonna ramble on too much about that. I love that outro, man. We gotta come up with our own American dream, dog. So, yeah, dope ass song, dope ass skit, man. I'm gonna go ahead and move on, man.
Yeah. Hello, turn up the beat, bro. I'm telling you niggas now to be sure there's no bewilderments. Low hanging fruits can never please the highest specimens. I'm a true God to my people, I'm benevolent. But when provoked, I execute and I'm never penitent, nigga. I am preeminent, super eminent, gifted on my arrival. Like torn pages out of the Bible, the real can never be stifled. Even though the fake is now viral, the soul's never final. I saw signs when I was a youngin', paying attention to all the pains and the traumas. My people were lugging, that's higher level thuggin'.
Nigga, peace. Now under pillow when I sleep. Spit red wine when I speak. Water when I creep. Queen throwing roses in my feet. I'm a G. Firm handshakes when I creep. Nigga, peace.
No bitch, hoe bitch, don't call my phone. Renegade running back like she looking for a home. No, this ain't no rest haven, won't send that low. No, you ain't a real B, you don't got the stomach. On mamas, watching 80s flicks with my 80s bitch. She a well-known actress from the 80s, kid.
God forbid, forgive or forgot to use this blaster. Just killing my own kind, it's easy labor for the captains. I wonder what happens once the body is underneath the pasture. Does the soul truly find peace when it reaches the after? The discipline I encompass, these raw niggas rambunctious. It's fuck the plot to the compass. Where my laps, where my pump is. I know they praying on the real nigga self-destruction. So let me show you how a God nigga functions. My nigga, this is peace.
Love has never been a popular movement. Walk down the street of any city, any afternoon, and look around you.
That was the 10th track. It's called Wine Glass Remarks. That is also Jay Worthy's song. So, let me just go ahead and tell y'all, I am a semi-Jay Worthy fan, man. I found out about Jay Worthy through one of my favorite rappers ever at this point. My guy Larry Jones, man. Since I'm on him, I'm a little bit biased, but I fuck with that main verse heavy, man. This is also one of my favorite songs on this album, just cause of him. But not just that. That Lukah and Statik Selektah, this beat, that fucking beat nuts, yo. Man, yo. That beat is up there with... Shit, my bad, y'all. But anyway, what I was saying was Wine Glass Remarks. That beat is up there with South Still Speaking, Broadcasting, Native Tongues, and I think maybe Shredded Speech. But definitely up there with South Still Speaking and Broadcasting, man. Like, yo, that might be some of your best production ever. But anyway, Lukah, that song probably has some of my favorite verses from you, bro, on this album. Killed this shit, man. Everything about this song is like top notch. It really ain't a whole lot that I dislike about it, if I'm being honest. It's definitely a top 3 song for me. The skit was fine. It wasn't just super long or nothing like that. Like, I am in awe of that beat, bro. Even though, like I said, I really like the verses from Jay Worthy and Lukah, the beat is the star of the show, man. Great song. I'm gonna go ahead and move on now. Also, we are almost done, to be honest. We got about 4 songs out of 14. So let's go ahead and get into it so this review won't be so motherfucking long, man. Even though it's gonna be long. I appreciate y'all for sticking through with me. Let's go.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Peace, love, you're like the sunshine after a storm, bright rays, so when you beam, the God feels all warm. I sport you on my arm to show him you're my good luck charm, and I'm your preservation, baby, I will show you from home. Knowledge in God is born fresh as a sweet sunny morn. See, love is the cure, I'm sure what I feel is irrefutable. The only perfect view, stretch marks and all you're beautiful. I see you.
Shit about you I would change.
Go ahead, baby, I see you.
The one and only keep me sane.
Go ahead, mama, I see you.
Representation of the way.
Peace, love, I see you.
No competition in the game.
Go ahead, queen, I see you.
Cause baby, you're my everything. Your love language is clear and plain. But baby, don't get carried away. Cause the game can change at any time.
My dearest special Bonita, high powers, most striking creature. Your loving is never meager, cause you are my better leader. I'll be loving you always. Together we're a classic. All I do is think about you. You made a thug a romantic, girl, I see you.
Ain't shit about you I would change.
Go ahead, sister, I see you.
The one and only keep me sane.
Go ahead, baby, I see you.
And matter of fact, this ain't no game, you ain't my man, you everything to me and more. And this is that sweet, savory superfood your grandma hip you to and you need more.
Alrighty, y'all. That was the 11th track. It is called A Love Language, featuring Everyday Saints. Not a lost language, a love language. Which makes sense, obviously, based off the song and what he was talking about in the song. But I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Listening to this song in the car, I actually like it a lot more. I feel like I slept on this song, man. The beat was really nice. Lukah deviating from the other subject matter that he's covered on the album into, you know, something more romantic. Love-wise, it's like, yeah. I think we needed that change of pace. On top of that, he got a whole feature on here that was singing pretty much, you know what I'm saying? So that was definitely a much needed change in pace of the album. I will say it probably should have came a little bit earlier in the album, before pretty much almost at the end of the album, but like, yo, still we got it, so that's good enough for me. We needed this song, though. Honestly, no pun intended, but I love everything about this song. I appreciate that vulnerability with how you know that lady can complete you, because, I mean, it's a fact, man. Like, you get the right lady in your corner, make you move mountains, you know, supporting what you're doing, and I'm sure, you know, just being in an entertainment space is like, yo, not every woman is willing to support you in what you're doing, because, you know, it's not some straightforward path, you know what I'm saying, where it's like, you go to school for it, or you do an internship or something, you make these different connections, and you got a job all of a sudden. It's like, in the music industry, you are consistently networking and building relationships, man. Hopefully genuinely, but you know, it's a fact. 1 year, you could be a nobody. Then next year, all of a sudden, you done got all these, you know, different fans all of a sudden. It's really wild how the entertainment business works, man. So, I like that song a lot. I can't lie. I can see that song growing on me a whole lot more. Because like I said, I slept on it. Right now, though, of every song that I've heard out of the 11, that was probably like top 6, 7. Damn! Fuck! Dope ass song, Lukah, bro. We're gonna go ahead and move on to the next track.
Statik Selektah.
In pursuit of the chicken, I flew the coop up the avenue. I was a sponge soaking up the tutelage, a loyal pupil. I had my people pulling up and politicking. I collab with my brother often, but when I do so, I'ma rap like I don't know him. Sparkles popping off the steel. When we sharpen the blades, you know the point is to kill.
Man, it's just me and my dogs. Moving one direction, ain't no stepping to my boys at all. Man, it's just me and my dogs. Standing on business till the wheels flat, hope we ball.
Ain't no such thing as free game. To pick my mind gon' cost me some time. Costing me time gon' cost me some scratch. You scratching your itch, we can't coexist. We from the same place but got cultural differences. I guess we not a monolith. You remind me of a softball pitch. Like oil and water, we don't mix. No matter how long we blend, we gon' separate in the end. But by fate, South and East Memphis linked up and built the bridge.
Man, it's just me and my dogs. Stacking, never slacking, putting platinum on all. Man, it's just me and my dogs. It's just me and my side.
Show my dogs, nigga. Here's my synopsis. I'm still with my sandboxes. You know the cradle to the grave, my day one partners and our departures. We'll know this shit goes way beyond the casket. Thugged it out while we was here. I'ma thug it with you as ashes. At the table, I'm sure to pass around the bread basket. Put my dogs in position so they can follow their passions. We come a long way from the sludge, ducking slugs. Run-ins with the fuzz. Life of a thug, we never budge. That's the reason we escape with just a smudge.
This superimposed English had to be integrated with the many African languages that were forced together. So close and yet so far from the dominant white culture.
Scram. No, we spinning when the granted. This scram.
Yeah, I can smell that shit through the phone though.
This scram right here. This scram. Oh, good. I hear this shit through the phone. I lied to this.
Know what I'm saying? They been looking for it, duck ass. They finally caught his old stupid ass.
That's crazy right there. Finally keep it loose weepers.
Alright, y'all. That was the 12th track called Monologue for My Dogs, featuring Stooky Bros and Everyday Saints. So, again, both Stooky Bros and Everyday Saints, my introduction to these, I guess 3 people, because Stooky Bros, I believe, is 2 different rappers, is from this album. So, off top, this is one of them songs, man. This is one of my favorite songs, yo. I can't lie. I slept on this one for a little bit, too. But, yo, once it clicked, it clicked, man. Bruh, this is your best hook on the album, hands down. Everyday Saints killed that shit. Like, it reminded me of one of them hooks back in like the 2000s or something. It was so good, yo. Like, I want to run that jump back, but I'ma wait. Everybody understood the assignment on this song. The Stooky Bros did, and so did you, Lukah. Them Stooky Bros, hey, look, I ain't gonna lie. I gotta hear y'all album or something, bro. Y'all killed that shit. I'm talking, I had the stank face, man, damn near the whole time. Especially the second guy. Yeah, man. Y'all didn't come to play, bro. I don't know where Lukah find y'all from, but he put me on. Like, he didn't put me on that, y'all. Termanology shit. I cannot talk about the damn beat, bro. Again, one of the best beats on the album. Holy shit. This man, Statik Selektah, did not come to play with y'all today. Holy crap. I'm a producer myself, so it's like, yo, the layers to that shit is just nuts. Wow. I like the lead in the back. The lead is, I believe it was a lead now, where it was like, That lead was going nuts. Even the piano, like yeah, man. You got it, man. Everything about that song I love. Now that I hear it in the car too, because, you know, I don't really spend that much time in the car to listen to a full album for real. Like at most, I'm probably in the car on average, probably about like what, maybe 15 minutes. But the longest on average past that is probably maybe like 20, 25 minutes. This album is an hour and 7 minutes. So of course I don't have time to listen to the full album. But when I hear it in the car for real, this shit goes, man. That's all I'm gonna say. We got 2 more songs. It's almost over. Stick with me now. Let's go.
Somebody point me to the pulpit. Whenever I spit, I let off a full clip. A known culprit, guilty of leaving niggas don't split. Sort of impulsive. Early age, I became compulsive. A little repulsive. When I aim, I'm never compulsive. So take notice of the slogans I'm composing. Whipping up omens. I should probably be what the stove is. Beat the prognosis. My tutelage will shape the future. Fuck a sense of humor. Word. When I be on the mic.
Like I'm on a ventilator, head get the rockin', pen hit the paper. God put it in him, he was born undeniable. Brown Libra baby, survive the impossible. Pimp nigga, that's an accurate description. Grew up where they don't fight, boy they pop the clips in. Milk 10, when it's cold I can bundle up and take the load. Feet first, walking till my feet hurt. Make a big nigga come up out his t-shirt.
Never seen Memphis like this and how I represent it. The people love what I kick, they're never discontented. My shit makes them feel free whenever I'm presenting. A lone wolf, but don't be foolish, it can be augmented. In the face of calamity, homie, I'm super fearless. I walk the line of bravery, they cower when they're near this. Say what I feel and what I speak will cause an interference. Spit this for every seed of need, cause Lukah's for the cheering.
It's over now, nigga, leave the game.
And the fact that many black children were slow learners was always passed off as racial inferiority or the degrading result of poverty and environment.
Whatever is necessary. I wouldn't like to limit this thing just to burning or looting.
Marching?
When we see the possibility that marching will do something, we'll march.
That was the 13th track. It's called My Sermon. The song is also with 8Ball, man. An absolute legend in Memphis, man, and in hip-hop, period. Hey, 8Ball murdered that motherfucker, man. He had my favorite verse. Lukah snapped too now. Especially his second verse. Woo. Hey, look, you did right by putting that verse at the end, bro. 8Ball, bro, I would never get tired of you rapping. This is another guy that's older, right? Like, he an OG in hip-hop. I'm about to see how old he is. Cause, man, look, you rapping better than a lot of the new cats out here, man. 8Ball 53 too. Hand down to y'all, man. Y'all got it, man. Y'all spitting crazy, man. Y'all got some substance in y'all music, man. Yeah, both of y'all had the flow, the raps, grit. The beat was nice. Static, man. You killed that beat. This was actually one of the first songs that I gravitated toward when I heard the album. It really gives me like 90s vibes almost, if I'm being honest. It was almost like a homage. Like even somewhere within the middle of that break, it reminded me of the Public Enemy joke. It's blanking on me right now, the name of the song, but I love that fucking song, man. There's not really a whole lot really that I have to say about that song other than I just love the song, bro. Like, that's just a hip-hop song. Like, that's the most hip-hop song on this album. Dope-ass song, bro. Okay, because I know this review getting real long, bro, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the last song, finally. Let's go!
Extravaganza, no propaganda's just true cause we're brothers, we're the standard. I'm still repping my people's movements with every stanza. The people still in need, so my people I won't abandon. If they ask you what I am, tell them knowledge and understanding. They ask you what we're about, say we're militant and in tandem. Let them know that they can't stop a real brother's expansion. When it's all said and done, Lukah will be withstanding. Me and the people on the front line, ain't no more waiting on the sunshine. It takes a proper view to help lead the blind. I remain rested until I bring light to all that's deceptive. Damn right, I'm aggressive, imperfect, also defective. This world can be oppressive depending on your perspective. No power lies with the people. We protest, we're peaceful, continue to be unequal. We try to be gleeful, but what matters covered in fecal. Yeah, the truth is not the truth cause the country is so deceitful. Still suffer from past evils.
that was the last track, the 14th track. It's called Power Dialogue featuring Adajyo. I believe it's Adajyo. I apologize if I butchered your name. Anyway, that song was okay. I'm not the biggest fan of that song, to be honest. But I do think it was a good outro for the album. It sounded a bit uplifting, right? After everything that Lukah talked about on the album. So it fits as an outro, so I'm not mad at it, man. The rapping was, of course, good on here as usual, Lukah. This was different production, I would say. This was probably the least hip-hop beat on here, to be honest. It's not a bad thing or anything. It's just like, I felt like this definitely felt more like it was more of a mainstream hip-hop beat. It just didn't sound like this particular beat would belong on this album. But it was a good beat. It was not by far Statik's best production at all. This song is definitely on my lower tier of songs on the album. I like the ending of the song. She was talking about the sunshine and all that. I really fuck with that, man. Cause, you know, through all the dark times that we go through at the end of the road, we gotta look forward to the sunshine, man, to, you know, the brighter days, yo. Because otherwise, what's the point of living, you know what I'm saying? Life can't just all be dark all the time. It gotta be something positive at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? So, overall, the song was okay, though. Time to get into my overall review. I won't lie, Lukah, bro. This album officially made me a fan of you, bro. Like, your previous work was good, too, but this collab album with Statik Selektah, I think you needed this. I think this elevated your status in the game right now. Even though, yeah, you more so in between, you know, like local semi-mainstreamish. You and Statik, y'all miss really, really well. I wouldn't mind another collab between y'all, whether that's an EP or just a song, maybe even an album, to be honest. But like, honestly, I feel like this is sufficient. The production on here was just crazy, man. Yo, Statik, I feel like he went above and beyond for you, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Statik, you killed the production on this motherfucker. It might have been like 2 or 3 songs where I was like, okay, man, with the production, like, it's good. It just ain't as good as a lot of the other songs on it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what DAW you use or, you know, how you get the inspiration to come up with these kind of beats, but yo, keep doing whatever you're doing, Statik. Lukah, man, your rapping, bro, top notch, top tier, man. Again, you one of the best rappers in Memphis, and you rapping a lot better than a lot of the mainstream artists right now. But of course, you know, that ain't what the mainstream want, you know, dope rappers. I am just thoroughly impressed with this album, man. I really appreciate you making Memphis and the South a focal point of this album. The skits on here, most of them were really, really good, man. A lot of them were funnier than the motherfucker. Like when dude was roasting them, that was funny as hell, man. I appreciate a lot of the game, you know, you was spitting on here and a lot of the history. Like even with the music video, it was one music video I watched from you, and they had like old footage from Memphis, man. I think that was from, was it Mirror Reflections? I think that was the one. Now I could be wrong with that, I ain't gonna lie. It's some channel on YouTube that they have a whole lot of old Memphis footage. But man, that shit was dope as hell, bro. And it fit perfectly with this album. Hey, look, man, you with this album, you definitely embodied what Andre was trying to say with the South got something to say, man. Cause him and Big Boy, they put on for Atlanta, bro. Literally one of a kind. Hey, Lukah, I don't know why this album didn't blow up more than whatever it did, but yo, I can see you reaching a whole new tier of, I don't really want to say fame, but like a whole new tier within your music career. Cause yo, like this album, I don't know why this album didn't do that. Everything is there, man. It got a concept to it. It's concise. The production is just, again, immaculate. The features, bro, I don't think you had not one bad feature on this motherfucker. Just to name off the features, you had Killer Mike, Bun B, Termanology, Propain, Passport Rev, Jay Worthy, Everyday Saints, Stooky Bros, 8 Ball, Adajyo. You had 10 features on this motherfucker. That crazy, man. You was keeping up, Lukah, especially with some of them legends, man. Killer Mike, 8 Ball, Bun B, them legacy acts right there, man. I'm very happy that you were able to get them on your album, man, because to me, that's saying that they fuck with you enough that they willing to give you a verse and that they respect what you doing. Like, Lukah, when I see you and hear you rapping, it's like, yo, this dude is a student of the game. He pays homage to the ones that came before him. In our current day in rap, a lot of these guys, man, they don't do that shit, man. It be pissing me off. It's like, yo, you wouldn't even be able to do what you're doing right now if it wasn't for them. So I gotta, you know, give you props for that, Lukah, bro. I ain't gonna lie though, bro. Since we were talking about features, I would've loved the Big Crit feature, man. I would've loved the West Side Gun feature. I forgot to mention it, but I could see West Side Gun floating on one of them damn songs. It was toward the end. It might have been Wine Glass or Marks, maybe Monologue for My Dogs. But yo, the man ad libs, that yeah. Hey, man, it's so funny, bro. Yeah, man. This album was one of my favorite albums of last year for a fucking reason. Like, your flow, Lukah, your flow might be the best part of your rapping. That's like that's an A flow right there. Now, of course, like I was saying, throughout the album, it started to get kind of samey at points, but you kept it interesting enough based off of how you flowed, the substance, and through different points in the beat. I've really enjoyed this album. I'm gonna go ahead and name off some of my favorite songs on here, though. This is hard, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna say South Still Speaking, Broadcasting, Native Tongues, Wine Glass Remarks, I Love Language, Monologue for My Dogs, and I Think My Sermon. For sure, my sermon. That's 7 songs right there. And if I had to rank them in order of them 7 songs, of like which are my favorite, that's gonna be hard for me. I'm not gonna lie. But I will say, the undisputed #1 for me is Broadcasting. Like I said, bro. The storytelling on that joint is just like insane, bro. Oh my God. That's some good Kid Mad City level storytelling right there, man. But again, the ones that I didn't mention, I like a lot of them songs too. It really wasn't a single song on here that I disliked, to be honest. And also, just in case y'all didn't peep, but Lukah was on Taliba Sophia's album Eternal. And again, he killed it, man. I told y'all this, man, album was crazy, didn't it? I told y'all. I Lost Language Found, name of the album again. That's really all I got to say, man. I don't know of anything else that I feel that needs to be said. Everybody understood the assignment, rappers, Statik. The one thing I will say, though, about this album is this. This is probably the biggest con to this album. I wish the hooks were a little bit better. On Monologue for My Dogs, that's hands down, again, the best hook on the album. Because it's like, it was at times where I was like, yo, damn, the hook? You already transitioned to the hook? That falls into of what I was saying of like, yo, sometimes the verse and the flows would be a little bit too samey to where it's like I couldn't tell the difference sometimes. So that's all I got for y'all today. Time to go ahead and get into my score now, man. We got ourselves an 8.4, man. That's in between amazing and excellent. Makes sense to me. Didn't dislike a single song on here. Love the rapping, love the production. There wasn't a single bad feature on the album. The only thing I can maybe say too is this. That album could have been shortened some, for sure. Cause them skits was like, especially the ones that were over a minute and about 15 seconds-ish. Really over just a minute period. That was attached to some of the songs. To me, you probably either could have cut them down some, especially if they're gonna be a part of the song, or just made it its own track itself. A reason why, you know, I went 8.4 instead of like maybe like an 8.6 or something. Let me know what y'all thought of the album. I would love to know if y'all loved the album as much as I did, or if y'all didn't like it, or if y'all thought it was mid or whatever, man. Let me know if y'all thought my score was too high, too low. Again, I appreciate anybody that is tuned into this music review, especially with a review this long, man. Y'all could be doing anything else with your time, bro, but y'all decided to be here. So I'm forever grateful for just even taking a few minutes just to check out the music, man. Because I make these videos to help, you know, elevate artists, man. I love to know what y'all think of Lukah's rapping and Statik's production, bro. Let me know if y'all thought Lukah's rapping was better or if Statik's production was better. Now, that's a question for you. Let me know if there are any artists that are from Memphis that are local or semi-mainstream that y'all would like for me to check out. I will do so if I have not already. It's Jahmad. I'm out of here!